Hey guys, today we're going to take a little break from normal programming in order to review this set of extensions that I just got from ABHair. I'm going to tell you about my impressions of them, how I can use them, and whether or not I recommend them for you. Obviously these aren't my actual hair color, because unfortunately ABHair didn't have any sort of red hair available on their website. So it's gonna take some extra money to go take it to a hair salon and get them colored to match my hair color. They feel nice. Feel pretty smooth. Not as smooth as my own hair. There's kind of broken bits down the length, which isn't 100% ideal, but I mean, from real hair you can't expect too much better. Like our own hair is going to have broken bits down the ends, and it makes it a little bit more difficult when you're braiding because the perfect braid doesn't have any braid shredding, which is those little bitty hairs that stick out down the length of the braid because they're not as long as the rest of your hair. So it would be super nice to have extensions that didn't have that, but it's not a big deal that it does because it's just like my own hair. You could also see that in this particular extension set there's lots of highlights and lowlights. So if your own blonde hair is like this, there's options for different colors rather than just straight blonde hair or something like that. And for other redheads out there, this particular set of extensions is rather warmly colored. It's not as ashy of a blonde. So I'm hoping it's going to be easier to match to my hair color because it's already sort of in the same warmth dimension as my red. Lengthwise, you can see they're not really extensions. They're not much of extensions on me in terms of like making hair longer because my hair is already pretty long to here. And then like if I were to put the extensions in here, they'd be just like an inch longer than my own hair. The ends are also kind of thin. So if that's the look that you're going for, awesome. I'm more of a thicker end person because I know that thin ends mean that there's going to be lots of braid shredding when I'm working down in this area. Now that I look at the extensions themselves, like the individual weft, the highlighting and low lighting isn't blended terribly well. I'll hold it up here, you can see it's a streak of sort of honey blonde and lighter blonde and another streak of honey. For the most part it's kind of blocky, the highlighting and low lighting. So I'd have to see in my hair what that will look like. On a blonde person, you might notice that. Since I'm going to get these colored, I have no idea how much they would stick out yet. This is what the extensions look like when they're all laid out. Again, you can see the blocking of the highlights again really well this way when they're all wrapped together. It's a little tiger stripey. Alright, and we're back. I ended up not actually taking these to a hairstylist, but I colored them myself using henna because I'm kind of lacking money right now. But they turned out pretty well. I figured out a henna combination that worked, that almost matches my hair color exactly. So now we're going to experiment with putting them in my hair. So at this point, I actually don't know where else to put the last two extensions because my hair is really thin and you can see, oh, bless you, Tucker. You can see that there's clip showing through already in the back, like that. So I'm gonna have to, in the future when I'm doing styles with these, I'm gonna have to position them more lower so that more of my hair can cover it. So I guess these 9 piece sets are for people with thicker hair. Can make all this work. Maybe I'll put these in like the very back, just so I can show you what the entire thickness looks like. So maybe for people with thinner hair like me, you don't need to get the full 9-piece set. You could get 7 or 5, and then that'll save you some money. And then you can actually put all the extensions on your head. I also need to practice a little more with putting these in because my hair is pretty fine and slippery, so it's hard to get the clips to grasp onto my hair more. If your hair is thicker or curlier, it should be really easy. And yeah, check out all that hair. I don't know if it looks thicker to you guys. It certainly feels thicker to me, and when I do like this, the hair just falls for days. I'm also unsure how well they take styling, like heat styling, curling, straightening, things like that. But I suspect that's not something you want to do a lot to your extensions, or you're going to kill them faster. Because heat styling, in any case, will damage hair, and these are already pretty damaged because they've had to go through some processing to be able to be able to be sold. And I can feel the difference. I can feel the difference between this, as silky as it is with the conditioner and stuff I put on it. It's definitely a lot different than my natural silkiness. This is a lot smoother, more malleable, I think. Like, it will contort easier, it'll style really well. It holds a curl pretty good because it's healthy. Whereas this feels more resistant, more brittle. So I know other reviewers have said that they can curl it fine, but I would just try to avoid that as much as possible, or maybe like curl it and then leave them curled. But the hair quality is nice. I mean, like, you're looking at me right now, you can't really see a difference, can you? And that's what's important. So I like these. I think as a complete extensions newbie, they're definitely workable, and they have lots of different kinds of styles that you can get. They have lots of different lengths. They have different types of hair. They have different colors, and they also have like ombre and unnatural colors like blue and bright red and things like that. So if you're in the market for that, I think you should be able to find something that fits you at their site. And if you're a redhead like me, you can also get a blonde and dye them at a salon or at your home, and it worked out. They took the dye pretty well. Also, if you decide you want to buy these hair extensions, I get this fancy smancy little discount code right over here that'll get you some % off. I don't want to say something wrong because I don't have the number in front of my head, but it's like 10 to 15%. So a nice lunch will come off of the price of your hair extensions if you buy from ABHair using this code. So in summary, the downsides of these extensions are that the full 9-clip set are difficult to hide in thin hair. So to get over that, you should either have thick hair or get a fewer clip set. They're a little more damaged than healthy natural hair. They have thin ends, and there's no red hair available. However, the pros of these extensions are that they're thick, they dye well, so this fixes the red hair issue. There are many types, colors, and lengths available, and it's real hair, so it'll look better than synthetic hair when it's blended in with your own. So final verdict, if you wear these in braids or a layered haircut, they're worth it. And that's all I have to say about these, so if you like them, don't forget to use my discount code over at ABHair's website. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you again later.